If you're having coffee with me, I'd welcome you to my tangle of words and ask if you've ever eaten something that you killed. How averse are you to the idea of livestock being killed for our sustenance? Are you okay with it, or it's an as long as you aren't personally involved or witness to the slaughter? I spent 6 years of my life at a mission boarding school where among the other life skills we're imparted with included looking after and killing the chickens we enjoyed on Thursday and Sunday lunch. Over 2 decades later, and I'm still the resident family butcher who isn't squeamish about converting livestock to its final meat. If you're having coffee with me, I'll tell you about masungiro or kusungira, a Shona culture where during the third trimester of a woman's first pregnancy, she will return to live with her parents in preparation for labor and also to learn about childcare and other things mothers-to-be can only learn from their own mothers and female relatives. This is accompanied by the masungiro ceremony, where the highlight event is that the son-in-law and his entourage provide goats to be slaughtered and prepared for dinner for everyone present. Masungiro or kusungira is a tradition which is said to smoothen the complications which can arise from childbirth, especially the first pregnancy. Some believe it wards off negative energies and also implores ancestors to watch over the continuation of their lineage. The ceremony is also a way to get the family, particularly the mother's blessing and approval in a daughter's pregnancy, as some may have simply eloped or cohabiting without a recognized union. During the ceremony, the son-in-law and his people will present groceries, fabric to make a dress for the mother, and a goat, which is then prepared for a grand dinner where everyone partakes of the delicacy of goat intestines and liver. A fabric belt or wrapper is placed on the door threshold, and the mother and daughter cross in opposite sides, the mother going outside as the daughter goes inside, and then they switch directions. Afterwards, the mother ties the wrapper or belt around her waist, symbolizing their acceptance of the daughter's condition. Different families and cultures have slightly different variations of how the ceremony is performed, but a goat is usually involved, and the other requirements can be optional to different families, tribes, and cultures. Some may request for 2 live goats, one for the mother and one for the father. Others can request for 1 goat for the father, which is the one that is slaughtered, and the mother's goat can be a monetary token. If you're having coffee with me, I'll tell you that while the ceremony is no longer followed in its strictest sense, with society having adopted Christianity, masungiro is done as a symbolic gathering which allows for the son-in-law to eat together and be welcomed into the wife's family. Some families will have the son-in-law share a meal from the same plate as his father-in-law, again symbolizing their being accepted into the family. If you were having coffee with me, I'll tell you that I had so far only experienced the masungiro ceremony from the perspective of our family meeting the sons-in-law until recently. My brother is expecting his first child, and I accompanied him to his wife's family for their masungiro ceremony. That meant the responsibility to slaughter and skin the goat entirely fell on us. As a mkwasha or son-in-law, it reflects very badly on you if you are unable to carry out the tasks. Some can opt to hire extra hands or skilled people to aid them with the slaughter. We did not have the financial muscle to recruit others, so we had to do it the hard way, by ourselves. We knew all that chicken slaughtering could be honed into an important skill. It took longer than a professional would take, but we did a respectable job of it, and even the in-laws were impressed that we were not city-bred types without critical life skills. A barbed compliment hinting at how most youth who grow up in the city have lost touch with their tradition, culture, and the way things are really done. If you're having coffee with me, I'd ask if you've encountered any traditions surrounding pregnancy, childbirth, and newborn babies. What's been kofefe in your neck of the woods?